From functioning LEGO weapons of Minecraft to ballistic knives from Black Ops 3, LEGO puts no limits on design and creativity. Because with this toy, you can invent just about anything that comes to your mind. Today, we present you a compilation of the most violent and attractive creations worldwide. In addition to the already mentioned LEGO weapons, there are also highly complex machines. Especially one machine that will surely knock your socks off, so stay tuned until the end of the video. Enjoy the video here at Wonderlane. Our first creation is very similar to the circus Flick Flack, where you drive a motorcycle inside a sphere in a circle until the curve speed starts to take over, and it then seems like you automatically float sideways inside the cage. Such a similar construction can be found here again, where a LEGO robot was used inside a ball. The robot has different axes which are equipped with tires. Built-in motors provide the drive for the tires and set the small robot in motion. The impressive thing is that the robot does not move inside the ball, but can drive with the entire ball on the surface. Thus, it manages to move anywhere within the sphere with its protective shell. You can control it remotely via a controller, and you can also make it spin via its axis. How well this driving method really works, you can see in this example where a few pylons were set up. The LEGO BallBot masters these without any problems, even if it takes some time. If you even own 2 LEGO BallBots, you can have a race with your friends and see which one reaches the finish line faster. Another cool challenge is to organize a wrestling tournament with your friends, trying to throw the opponent's ball out of the sumo circle to emerge as the winner. We continue with one of the most popular games of the last decade. We're talking about Minecraft, of course. Over 238 million copies have been sold. Now, we would like to show you a breathtaking combination where real LEGO weapons were actually made with the inspiration from Minecraft. We are talking about the Iron Sword and the Crossbow. These 2 weapons help Minecraft players to defend themselves against enemies or to attack them. The LEGO Iron Sword has the same design as in the game. You have a small shaft made of wood with brown LEGO bricks by holding the sword, and the blade is also designed in the same pixel-like design of Minecraft. The Crossbow features a device and a real arrow that you can put into. Now you can get ready for the great adventure with these 2 creations outdoor. It goes on fast, and by fast, we don't mean any supercars with several hundred horsepower. We mean a pneumatic LEGO motor that actually manages to reach a speed of 1,000 revolutions per minute. That's 60,000 revolutions per hour and 1.4 million revolutions per day. Now you're probably wondering how you can do this with a simple LEGO creation. Here, the power of pneumatics is used above all. This mode of operation is also used in the construction of large machines and engines. Through physical laws and the negative pressure, this LEGO creation manages to achieve such an enormously high RPM value. This creation is definitely loud and not to be overlooked. Next, let's take a look at how much LEGO vehicles can really handle. For this test, a LEGO caravan set is used. Inside the caravan, some furniture is placed. The complete truck is now put into motion on a treadmill. During its journey, the speed of the treadmill is increased again and again, and it encounters more and more hurdles. The first thing we notice is that the front wheel of the truck falls off. Despite the missing tire, the truck still manages to drive through a few meters of the track until it finally tips to the side and falls over. But it's surprising how well the LEGO tires and axles are made to still be able to withstand such speeds, because most of the time you're only used to kids pushing them back and forth through their nursery. Proof of the great importance LEGO places on the quality of its products. But now we come to a really dangerous LEGO construction. The ballistic knives have become most famous through games like Call of Duty and CS:GO. The ballistic knives are a kind of device in which a knife is inserted. You can use the knife to defend your enemies, but with the special feature of being able to fire the knife for several meters at the push of a button, it is very similar to a pistol. The knife used here serves as an ammunition cartridge. This LEGO creation actually manages to fire the knife over a distance of 12 feet. The speed it reaches is a full 45 feet per second. Depending on how sharp the edge of your knife is, the more dangerous it can be when fired. The LEGO ballistic knife can even penetrate objects over a distance of several meters. Did you know that in the real world, you can even reach different levels in mastering ballistic knives? In this video, we have already presented you one or the other LEGO knife. They were pretty cool, but the problem is that you can't really do much with them in the real world. For example, you can't cut vegetables with the ballistic knife when you're in the kitchen. But there is a LEGO creation that can solve even this problem. Even if the small LEGO bricks are not sharp enough to cut certain objects, you can still do a lot with the material. Here you can see the process of how to design a really functional, and above all, sharp knife from simple LEGO bricks. These small pieces are now subsequently melted together until a kind of liquid is obtained. The liquid LEGO is now poured into a device and then packed like a knife of steel in oven so that the form is solidified. The whole thing looks like a knife, but it is not sharp enough to cut any objects yet. Therefore, the knife is sharpened again with a file, but we still need a suitable handle to hold the knife. This is assembled from LEGO bricks. After sharpening the blade and surrounding the material with a protective liquid, our Lego knife is ready for use. Here you can see how effortlessly you can cut various fruits and vegetables with the Lego knife, so you can build your own Lego knife for home in a few simple steps. Dangerous it will be again in our next Lego creation, because now we show you a working Lego shotgun. The shotgun consists of small Lego bricks and was assembled on an own recipe. The black bricks give the Lego gun an original look, just like a real shotgun. The size of the shotgun is just right, so that it takes a good fit in the hand and is therefore super suitable for quick close combat. It has a spring mechanism. This means that when you pull the trigger, the cartridge is fired from the barrel, and when you pull back the stock, a new cartridge slides into the barrel. Here you even have a classic scope on the top of the device, with which you can land precise hits. You could almost call it insane when you consider that you're building a working catapult on a Lego tank. However, this dangerous combination really exists because the Brick Experiment channel decided to take one of their homemade Lego tanks and tune it up a bit. But how can you make a Lego tank even more dangerous? With a working firework, of course. The curious thing about this tank, however, is that it actually can fire Lego footballs. First, they built a catapult with which you can shoot the little Lego balls through the air. After a few tests, the catapult was able to fire small Lego balls over a distance of several meters. In the next step, it was time to build this catapult on the Lego tank. The special thing about the tank is that you can control it quite easily via a PS4 controller. However, this does not only mean its movements, such as the tank turning in circles or being made to drive, but you can fire the individual Lego balls via a firing button, just like in a video game. Here you can see how the tank fires individual plastic cups across the entire hallway. With this creation, you can easily annoy your siblings or work colleagues without them noticing that you are behind it. Next up is a rad Lego creation that you can take with you on your next vacation to the beach or your next visit to the lake, because this is a working Lego submarine. The capsule was thereby completely self-built and equipped with propellers to subsequently ensure the drive and be able to control. The power for the propellers used, however, comes from a normal submarine toy which you can control with a radio controller. This small set of chips from the toy submarine was transferred to the Lego submarine. During the subsequent endurance test in a lake, the Lego submarine had no problems. It remained watertight and could still be steered over several meters from the dry shore. So the next time you visit the ocean, you can install a small GoPro into the capsule and get some fantastic ocean shots underwater. Moving on, we want to present you some completely crazy Lego vehicles which you have never seen before in any Lego set. We start with the huge tank, which has the shape of a parallelogram. This one is great for outdoor use, but its heavy weight is a big minus point. The T-18 looks like a vehicle, but it doesn't have real tires, just rings that turn in circles. With it, you can not only drive forward and backward boringly, but you can also simply make the vehicle rotate clockwise. This feature gives this creation a big plus point as far as its uniqueness is concerned. The hexagon is actually only made up of circular components, and it can't do much more than simply spin or roll in a circle. The big bulldozer, on the other hand, can help you out quite well. Because of its size and heavy weight, it can also become a real helper in the garden. For example, it could clear away snow in the winter, or you can simply use it to dispose some equipment from the apartment. And that's it with the most blatant Lego creations that exist on our planet. Feel free to write us in the comments which of today's creations you find the most impressive. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss any new videos. We'll see you in the next episode here at Wonderlane.